San Antonio Spurs for years have been described as one of the older teams in the league. I'm not even sure it's technically true anymore, but we still think of them that way because of their core group. And it includes these guys, obviously. Their big three, Duncan, Parker, and Manu Ginobili, 1 seed in the Western Conference last year before the upset by the Memphis Grizzlies. What are you looking for out of the Spurs right now?
I'm looking for out of the Spurs, how are they going to reinvent themselves on the offensive end? You know,
well, they sort of did that last year, right? I mean, they were a higher scoring, a faster paced team last year.
Yeah, and they were trying, and it really didn't work yet. And so I want to see if it really works. You know, Coach Pop worked with Jefferson, and I'm sure that's going to help. And but Tim Duncan can't do it like he did in the post before. So you can't just say, oh, we're going to run and speed it up. It has to be a purpose, and you have to use him within that passing game to be a decoy at times. Coach Pop, one of the best coaches in the game, so I'm sure he'll handle it. But for my money, I'm going to have to see Ginobili be more of a ball handler in the pick and roll, attacking the basket like he normally does. And I want to know who that play is going to come from unexpectedly off the bench, because they're going to need a spark besides those 4 guys.
I think when you start to look at the Spurs, you look at those seasons played. I think we also have to have games played. Just because you have 14 years, it's the games played. Yeah. Tim Duncan's played, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. I think they're wearing down. And you said it right. They tried to speed up the game, but when you got to the playoffs, everything slows down. And I think that's where they were hurt. I think the San Antonio Spurs got to get back to what they hung their hat on winning championships is defense. They weren't a team in the playoffs that could get stops. They were having problems with Zach Randolph and the Memphis Grizzlies getting stopped. For them, again, Matt, they need another big.
A big.
Matt Bonner, yes, he stretches the court, but you need another
He's big.
guy. He's not that big. No, not at all. DeJuan Blair, not that big. They play hard, but I think they need some guy with some size next to Tim Duncan to take some pressure off him.
With a shortened season for both of you, are the Spurs a better regular season team or playoff team?
I think playoff season, a playoff team. I think the regular season, they don't want to play 82 games. I never did. When you're at the end of your career, you just want to get to the playoffs. And I think with this team, we failed to talk about it. They had the best record, one of the best records in the NBA with the Chicago Bulls, so they can still win games. They just want to fast forward and get to the playoffs.
I think they have the advantage in the playoffs. You look at 99, the last time we had a lockout, they were there. And like you said, veteran teams, I think that already know the tenets that they stand up on, like San Antonio Spurs, they'll have an advantage going into the playoffs.